And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honey to milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Welcome. Make sure my microphone's on. Thank you so much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. We're going to have some fun tonight. You know what today is. It is Tuesday, and we are tailgating, pre-gaming. Oh, my God, my head. Why is it doing this? I don't know why the thing's missing. Prime for prime time, 99 Alex time. I'm being silly, but we're going to have some fun tonight. Everything's been so serious. Everything I look at, everybody's just serious with everything. And, I don't blame them. It's the end of the world, the end times. But you might as well go out with a bang. That's what I say. Thank you so much. So very, very much for being here. Primetime 99 Alex time, baby. He's back. He's coming on tonight. I don't know which way it points for you guys, but we going all the way to about 656. I like to say 655, but we all know that shit ain't happening with my blabber mouth. But anyway, Alex has a sick ass show. He got the bold lib, which she drives me crazy. We're gonna take a look at the bold lib. I just happened to be on Rumble on Saturday, and I saw a little bit. Make sure it's on. Okay. Struggle stream. No more struggle stream. Wait. And we're going to take a little look at the bold lib so you can see how annoying she is. It's nothing personal. She's always like, oh, I love when everybody hates me. And it's like, yeah, you're using that the wrong way, sweetie. Normally when people hate you, it's for different reasons. Not your voice, your face, your everything, your ideas. But it's not that she's not a nice person. To be honest, I think she's probably a really nice person. She got famous for going out on like TikTok and YouTube and all over the place saying, oh, I'm like 70 years old and I didn't have a baby. I don't want a baby. And then she realized that nobody on the left likes her. So she started grifting off of us on the right. Sorry, baby. That's just the way that I'm being honest. She started grifting off the right, making friends with people on the right. And listen, we on the right. I just said it. We want to have fun. We're fun people. Yes, we're serious at times. We are very serious at times, but we still have that fun, loving, wonderful comedy spirit, comedic spirit, if you will, deep down inside. And she's fun. She is fun. She's, fun loving type of person. She realized where her bread can get butted. Put some butted on it. On the right, that's where you can do it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Also, now I was trying to tell you guys for a while that I am gonna have a real TV movie star on here. I reached out to Charlie Sheen because I saw that he did Rogan and a couple other shows, right? And somebody got back to me and they're like, absolutely, blah, 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 blah. And I hope Alex Stein, I love you. You know I love you so much. I hope I'm making you proud with this one. I sent him something, and he's like, "Yeah, so what's the show?" And I just I put it up there, and they were like, "Wow, you get a lot of views." I'm sorry, Alex. And they're like, "Yeah, we're doing the rounds with everybody, and we'll start getting to the smaller ones later." So I was like, "Yes, I got him." I was actually going to ask Alex to come on with me to do it with me, just because it's like I'm using his name. Like I didn't even use his name. He's my own name, but I linked Alex's one of his biggest shows, to fucking bump up the numbers. What do you want from me? And then somebody got back to me from Charlie's people and was like, "Hey, we want to schedule something." Um, you know, uh, Charlie's going crazy everywhere, doing all types of interviews, and we know how he is. And once he feels like he's getting towards the end, he's just not going to do them anymore because he's got a book tour. That's why he's doing the speaking engagement stuff. So they got back to me, I don't know, like 5-6 days later, 7 days later. No, I don't even think it was 7. And so I said, yeah, when do you want to schedule something? And they're like, well, we'd like to schedule something hopefully for, mid-October. And I said, great. And the person wasn't so stupid this time. And they looked and they said, so you're Scott Starboard, right? I said, yeah. They said, so the video you sent us was from Primetime Alex Stein. I said, yeah. I'm like, I do the pre-show for him, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, so are we going to be on prime time or yours? And I'm like, well, prime time. Like, because now I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, well, I want you to be on prime time, blah, blah, blah. And they said, oh, okay, that's good. I was like, yeah, I'll hook you up with producer Jimmy. That's Alex's producer. I'm just, I just do a pre-show for him, some edits and shit like that. But I was like, I'd love to have Charlie on my show. And so I'm like, all right, I'm feeling a little uneasy. I'm like, oh shit. So they got back to me and they said, what's the producer Jimmy's stuff? What's his contact information? So JVT, I love you. I gave him your cell phone number and shit, and so I lost the Charlie Sheen interview. Shame on me. But listen, I know how this shit works. They see some guy who's getting 5 views. Like some of my shit got like 800, 700, but they want to see like 50,000, 100,000. And at the end of it, I felt good because I'm like, you know what? If Charlie Sheen goes on Alex's show, this whole thing for me, the last 3 years, has been truly about raising up Alex Stein to the heights that he deserves to be. Alex should have Candace Owens numbers, 100,000, 200,000 people watching him live. That's how I truly, truly, truly feel. I don't give a flying French toast about money. I don't care about fame. I used to when I was younger. I was all about that shit. Now I'm older and I realized, like, yes, I've always wanted to be an actor, an entertainer, more like it, and a comedic entertainer. And when I had kids, I realized when I can make my kids laugh just about no matter what I say. So it's like I made it. And it's in a weirdest way. Honestly, I'm being a little cheesy, but it's the God's honest truth. In the weirdest way, it's probably more I don't know how it would be, but I can assume. I got some famous friends, throughout history, my history of my life. I know how it is. I told you guys a story. I was friends with C. Thomas Howell. I mean, I don't like saying past tense, but we just lost. I don't have his number. He doesn't have mine. I don't really talk to him too much anymore. He's an even much, older gentleman than I am. So I'm sure he's doing his thing out there. See, Thomas, if you're around, I love you. I'll give you my cell phone number. We can hang out. But, and so I kind of could live through some of these people vicariously. And, but I'm telling, in all honesty, like, I am not trying to get rich and famous. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to get. I just like doing this. It's really not about famous. Like, I really don't have that drive. I had that drive for like 30 years. I ain't gonna lie. Um, it just doesn't motivate me. Like, knowing, because here's the thing, I can make some big hit movie, right? Not like something I wrote my own. The movie I wrote for Alex, that's different. But say, somebody hired me to get into some Adam frickin' Sandler movie, right? It would feel great. It would feel amazing. The second that I come home and my kids give me hugs and they're like, "What's up, Dad?" I, you know, it's all about them, like making them, impressing them. You know what I mean? Rather than me trying to like impress the whole world. And let's face it, when I'm younger, I'm insecure. I want to feel important, blah, blah, blah. And now I got that. It's wrapped up. It's all wrapped up. So, the whole Charlie Sheen thing, I tried. I saw that he was on, it was some news show. I forget what it was. And then the next thing I noticed that he was on Rogan. And I'm like, I got to get this Chuckalacca on. I'm going to try. I'll try. And I don't know why I know why I did what I did, but I hope he calls Alex. We're going to look at it. I'll show you guys what I mean if you haven't seen. The dude's everywhere. He's every single. I mean, he just was on Tucker. He's all over the place. And there's a few other stories that we'll get to and stuff like that. But time flies when you're having fun, so I gotta hurry up and get to the chat because I love you all. Let's go. All right, BW's first. First in the chat. I need to like have a graphic for like that's what I was thinking for first place. Our boy Doc Man Steve, he doesn't do the if you're first in this chat, he used to do what the hell is it called? I was gonna say a colonoscopy. That's not it. Prostate milking. He'd give you free prostate. He stopped doing that. That's not his deal now. He's trying to think of something new. I was thinking of having like something with a graphic with the sound like and it's a first place trophy. I don't know. Like to have some fun. I'm a guy who likes to have a little fun. What do you want from me? BW's in the house. I have had this like throat thing all summer long. All summer long. I don't know what it is. It's driving me absolutely crazy. BW, I love ya. Text the show to a pal. Tell a friend. Tell an enemy. Just tell somebody, please. Dutch Dukes in the house. I know. Listen, I love screaming. If I ain't screaming, I ain't streaming. But I realize the mic's close, so I gotta be on my best behaviors. Truth is unbreakable. Let's go. Damn it, I want to yell that so bad. Morgan Elizabeth in the place to be. She cooking dinner, y'all. She's getting that dinner cooking. Thank you for being here. Bob cooked a great and powerful Bob Cook. We love you, Bob. Thank you so much for being here, man. I love Bob. I was in Bubba's chat, of course, this morning. Bubba loves Sponge. Lovey. Who's this Scott Starboard character? I don't know who the hell he is. He's friends with Alex Stein. Alex Stein, my buddy. We love Alex Stein. Jane, stop doing what you're doing, Jane. Stop putting Seth in a headlock. And then I finally got to watch. I always missed like the members only shows for Bubba the Love Sponge. I caught it today. It was Lummy talking to some dude about sports and about college football, matter of fact. And it was truly one of the most absolutely boring things. I'm sorry, guys, but the chat was still fire, and I got to say hi to Bob Cook twice today. And now I got a third time, and that's all I wanted to talk about. I love Lummy. Lummy is my favorite dude, I think, on the show. But then I say Gene Lasker is my favorite, and Bubba could be my favorite. Dr. Dan might be my favorite. Jay could be. I don't know. They're all my favorites. What are you going to do? Speaking of the angel, everybody says speak of the devil. I don't speak of the devil. I don't do that. Not around here. We speak of the angels. That's Stephen A. Smith, for those who don't know. I also do Shannon Sharp's voice all the time, like in my head. I'm driving and I'm like, get the f out of my way. Don't you see who's behind you? I'm more important. And I just make myself, I don't think I'm more important. I'm just, Stephen A. Smith does. I'm in the role in my head and I'm driving and I think I'm better than everybody. Never mind. Everybody give some love, Dark Master Steve. Everybody give each other some love. All we need is love. Damn, my throat. Yes, I'm a smoker. I know. I don't want to hear it because here's the thing. I smoked 2.5 cigarettes today. So that's not what's going on. I think I got the long vid. They call it like the extended feet. Long COVID. I don't know. And by the way, just so you know, if I didn't say it earlier, I probably didn't because I'm a dingbat. We're going all the way to Alex Stein. Alex Stein's show comes on at 7 o'clock. Alex is going to have an amazing show, and he goes all the way to 8, to which the after party begins at Dark Match Steve's channel. Please be there. It is fun. The chat is live. We having a grand old time. Adam Wiley, let's go, my boy. Thank you so much for being here. Holding breath now. Uh-oh, what did I do? Yeah, when it comes to this show, don't hold your breath because I want you all to breathe. No effing way, Tiger Blood. Morgan, I was going to do the whole interview the way everybody else kind of does it, right? But I wanted Alex to be with me, and I was going to ask Alex to begin with if this was cool, because I personally wanted to bring up the Corey Haim incident. Like, because I think it's awesome too. And I wanted to bring on Mr. Tiger Blood himself, and shoot the shit. Even Tucker Carlson didn't bring it up. Like, Tucker Carlson is known for, not having the balls to ask somebody a hard ass question. And I watched the whole thing with Tucker, and it was just, grab ass softballs the whole time. Maybe that was the deal. I don't know, but I don't care. I'm going to do the interview, and then towards the end, not at the very end. It might be the very end because he'll probably run out. But I want to confront him with it and say, listen, this is what I would say. Okay. And if, Charlie Sheen or his producer, anybody's watching, this is one of many things. I want to talk about so much shit. Hot Shots was one of my favorite movies. Okay. I want to ask him about 5 Hot Shot questions first. The Corey Haim thing. This is basically what I would like to ask. Now, Charlie, Corey Haim has made allegations that, while you guys were on set, and I'll get the dates right and I'll prepare for it. Obviously, I'm not completely prepared. He says that you, I'm trying to do Carney speak. Misolestedism. And, I'll get into it a little bit more because I'd have to rewatch the Corey Haim video where he's explaining it and be like, did that happen? Was it, because, by the way, Charlie Sheen has come out and he said that, I can do his voice a little bit, but my voice sucks right now. And he said that he has, I dabbled a little bit in, with the gay stuff. I don't know if he's just doing that to try to ingratiate himself back into Hollywood. But he says that, he did some gay shit. So I would think this would be the perfect opportunity to say, hey, what's up with the Corey Haim stuff? That's all. And I'm not going to, attack him. I guess it's sort of a gotcha, but not really, because I'm going to ask him a bunch of questions really nobody else has asked him. I don't want to hear about, oh, it was so cool when you lost your mind. You did a bunch of drugs and got kicked off of 2.5 Men and then told everybody winning and Tiger Blood. Like, I probably will get into a little bit of that, to be fair. I got real questions. I want to know about his dad. I want to know if his last name is actually Estevez or if that is just Emilio, because if you didn't know, Charlie Sheen's father's last name is Estevez, I believe. Just there's a lot of questions. So I didn't know if I was going to get the gig. I kind of was worried. And then when they got back to me, I'm like, oh, shit, I better get to work here. But I promise you, if I did the interview, I'd be all prepared perfectly. I won't attack you, Charlie Sheen. I promise I will not attack you. I will ask you. You're going to get that freaking hard-ass question. You're going to get that hardball question. And you know what? I won't even... maybe I'll push back a little bit. If there's something to push back on and ask a follow-up question or two, I'm not going to lie. I'll probably will do that. You know, I don't have any... I'm not trying to make you look any worse than you already made yourself look. Honestly, but like, I just hope that that story was wrong, because Charlie Sheen was a huge part of my upbringing, man. You know, he was Wild Thing and fucking and all these great movies. Like, he was the man. He's always been the man. But I just want to know, because as someone who I don't like child molesting and people messing with kids. I know, oh gee, shocker, you know, nobody seems to be. But if we go on, you know, our boy Alex Rosen's channel on X, every day he has like 4 or 5 or 6 of them. So there are these pieces of shiz out there in the world. I don't even feel comfortable letting my daughter go to a concert next weekend. I'm like, I'm going to buy a ticket and wander around behind her. And that shouldn't be like that. But we live in this crazy ass effed up world. I just don't trust nothing. I don't want to be like that, because my parents gave me, you know, a lot of freedom. The leash was way loose, and I got to do amazing shit because of it. And I want to give that gift to my kids too. But at the same time, I want them to live, damn it. Thank you. Oh shit. I should, well, I would have gave him Brandon's, thank you, Drew. I would have gave him Brandon's info if I thought about it, to be honest with you. But Brandon, I don't think really likes to do the booking stuff. Like, Jimmy loves booking that shit. So I am truly, truly hoping that they get back to Jimmy. It didn't feel like they were on to me, but at the same time it did. Like, they were like, wait, why are you giving me this? And I'm like, oh, I'd love to have him on my show too, but I didn't, you know, I want him to go on Alex Stein's show. Oh my God. I try. Listen, you know, if you don't swing, you're never gonna, you know, hit the ball. What the fuck you want from me? I must repack my vape. There you go. Matty P in the house. Let's go. Oh, I wish I could yell between the mic and my throat. What is wrong with me today? Whales, dude. Holy cannoli. Let's go. Good to see you, bro. Oh my God. So glad you're here, man. Still cooking. What are you cooking? I'm being nosy. Mrs. Starboard is the absolute greatest thing. Thank you, Lord above. I don't even have any left. It's Taco Tuesday in my house, and mwah, I could smell it when I was coming. I was like, oh my God, I am so hungry. I skipped lunch today and shit. Shit ass day at work, but I'll whine about that another day. The traffic, work, I always do this. I don't know why I keep whining. What are these things? Are they birdies? Little birdies told me. Referral to Olive Garden gift card or whatever. Dinner, cooking, baby cooking, everything cooking up in here, up in his house. Ambush Charlie. Oh shit. Yo. No, but I'm with you. It's absolutely. Listen, I want that Chuckalucka. Somebody to ask him the freaking question. Because Corey Haim and Corey Feldman were both also part of my childhood growing up. Fucking Goonies, the Lost Boys, all that shit. One of the like movie. I don't know if it's a good movie. One of the biggest influences on my life too was oh my god, it was a Corey Haim movie. It was License to Drive. If you guys haven't seen License to Drive, sometime when you have absolutely nothing going on, go watch License to Drive and revert yourself into a small teenage boy in the 80s. And it was like the last line of the movie, right? Like and by the way, they're in like a Volkswagen Rabbit convertible. Oh, I wanted that car so bad just because that end scene of that movie. So, and like I can relate with Corey Haim a lot, and I don't know, I just hope that shiz didn't happen because that is tough, and it's not tough in a good way. Would be so funny to see Stein and Sheen joke around. Honestly, thank you, Wales, dude. Are you kidding me? It would be so amazing. Oh my god. Big E's in the house. I love you, Big E. You know, I love ya. Let's go. Adam Silverman's up in here. Thank you so much for being here. Charlie is Kanye's cousin. You're probably right. I mean, the resemblance is uncanny. Ribeyes, mashed potatoes, onions, and peppers. Damn, that does sound delicious. That sounds delicious. Spaghetti is always delicious. I'm down for whatever. Pork chops. Holy shit. I was just talking to Mrs. Starboy about this a couple days ago. I'm like, she was cooking something delicious, wafting coming in when I was walking in the door. And I'm like, are those pork chops? And she's like, no, it's pork sirloin. I'm like, oh. And she's like, I'm like, no, I ain't mad. Whatever she cook. She's honestly, I think she underrates herself. She is way the hell up there of cooking skills. But I don't know. I just haven't had pork chops in a while. Oh, and I had a weird ass dream about pork chops. Who has dreams about pork chops? I don't know. This guy with two thumbs. I'm making. Oh, now you're gonna say something that I can't pronounce. Thanks, Biggie. I'm making Chateaubriand with a homemade chimichurri and a grilled asparagus. It's a making a show. No, first of all, the first thing's French. It's Chateaubriand. So it's brand of Chateaubriand house brand. I'm making house brand. Chateau is house in French. Briand is brand, right? Or label. Chateaubriand with the homemade chimichurri. Dude, it's amazing. I get it. You're eating something amazing. All of you are eating amazing shit. My tacos I promise you, will hold up. They are absolutely bae. If Beyonce was eating these, they'd be like, yo, she'd be like, these tacos are bae. And then she'd be like, Hanzi Gunzi Fajizu. I fucking curse you. I'll post a picture. Thank you. Yes, please. I said it correct. Chateaubriand with a chimichurri. Oh, sorry. You guys don't even know what the hell I'm trying to read. And asparagus. You notice French is the easiest language ever. If you're English, you can figure out French real quick because it's just our words said wacky. So wacky way, like in The Incredibles is one of my favorites, and he's like I forget, he says something. Mr. Incredible. It's like, yeah, Mr. Incredible. That's what he just said. had cashew shrimp stir fried last week. Damn, y'all are eating good in the hood. Eating good in the neighborhood. Which one was that? Was that Chili's? I don't know. But shit, we gotta hurry up. I only got like 10 minutes left. And shit. All right. I'm gonna go to here. Now, we'll watch a little bit of something, but I just really want you guys to see this. Now, Charlie Sheen, along with his book, for his book tour, he's got an official like TV show. I don't know how many episodes there are, but it's all about his life and all the shit. Major League, that's the movie I was thinking of too. Hot Shots was straight fire. Hot Shots 1 and 2. Major League is the shit. I watched that movie over and over and over. And then he was on with Joe Rogan. Damn, I can't do his voice. I gotta listen to it. Then he was on with Awful Paul Impulsive. And this really isn't in order. Well, maybe it is. 2 weeks ago, 7 days ago, 4 days ago, he's with Tucker Carlson. It's, what is it? 2 hours long. This one's an hour and a half. Dag nabbit. 3 hours with Joe Rogan. I guess, yeah, that's the way Joe Rogan does it. That's okay. That's not it. Look at Charlie Sheen's daughter. You guys want to see Charlie Sheen's daughter?
Charlie Sheen's daughter isn't a kid anymore. She's all grown up and cashing in big time. Sammy Sheen, now 20, shocked Hollywood when she launched her OnlyFans and started stacking serious money. From red carpets to risque content, Sammy's proving she can build her own empire, no sitcom dad required. But here's the question.
Great job, Dad. Yeah, OnlyFans, you must be so proud. She's a prostitute. Here we go. He's on 60 Minutes in Australia. Charlie Sheen denies Bull S. Corey Haim allegation Netflix doc. All right, let's watch this real quick. I'm going to get
Corey Haim
bopped for this one.
Did that happen or did that happen?
Absolutely.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Maybe now I don't have to ask him, so he won't be mad at me.
The Corey Haim allegation, did that happen or did that happen?
Absolutely. I should have taken legal action against Feldman.
There's a lot of good people in this industry, but there's also a lot of really, really sick, corrupt people in this industry.
But I didn't feel like giving that clown that much more, content.
In AKA Charlie Sheen on Netflix, the 60-year-old actor defended himself against a disturbing allegation that decades ago, he sexually assaulted child star Corey Haim. Sheen called it a piece of vile fiction.
Now, no, this was years ago, and this is Corey Feldman on here, right here. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody would be touching this freak right here with this embarrassing costume. But I digress.
Invented by Corey Feldman. Unfortunately, Haim cannot speak for himself.
Look at Corey Haim. He's got older, still a good-looking kid. He's got, he's rugged a little bit and shit, but you can see in the eyes something's off. Some bad shit happened to this poor dude. And if it wasn't Charlie Sheen, I'll be happy. But I don't know. And actually, to be fair, there's a recording, okay? I don't have it on me. I wish I did. I don't have no prep time. This is just me and you. The two of us together. You and I, me and you. I forget where the hell that's from, but whatever. And I don't think Corey Haim made the allegation. I believe it was Corey Feldman's wacky ass.
Tragically died in 2010 at the age of 38. So what really happened? Here's a timeline of the shocking scandal. In the 1980s, the teen...
Wait, you can't see my stupid faces. I got this. I do like it with the bigger screen there. Is this going to be big enough? Ugh, I hate how it's little down there. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot to put the comments on. Dag nabbit. BW, you spit fine. I love you. I love you for it. Let's go. All right, let's get back in the shizzle sheen. Look at this. Oh, the Lost Boys. Dagnabbit, such a great
Titles
movie.
known as the Coreys starred in a slew of movies together, including the vampire flick The Lost Boys.
No, it's a pretty cool place. If you're a Martian.
Or a vampire.
Haim also acted alongside Sheen in
Lucas.
1986's coming-of-age comedy Lucas. At the time of filming, Haim was 13 and Sheen was 19. Over the years, the Coreys' career struggled, but the actors remained friends and even starred in the A&E reality show The Two Coreys from 2007 to 2008. Then on March 10, 2010, Corey Haim was found dead in the apartment he shared with his mother, Judy. He died of pneumonia after a long battle with drug addiction.
Yeah.
The surviving Corey...
Oh, God, we left with this Corey. Can we switch, please?
Feldman became an outspoken advocate against child exploitation.
Yeah, well, he'd been doing it for years, and now he's against it. This guy is, the great value Temu version of Dracula over here. He's like, I don't know. I was going to say something, but I don't know if I'd get in trouble.
In his 2013 memoir, Choreography, he alleged that he and other child actors were groomed and sexually abused through an elaborate Hollywood pedophile ring.
Now, here's the thing. Corey Haim, in this clip that I wish that I got early for you guys, Corey Haim is the one who comes out and says, I got molested because of you, and you know it. And like, he starts tearing up, and this is on their show, The Two Coreys. And Feldman, first of all, has zero sympathy. It's like, dude, you are a guilty piece of shiznit. And then he doesn't deny it. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, it wasn't really my fault. And Corey Haim, he's going through drug stuff and blah, blah, blah. And he kind of made it seem like it was, it was like, he's probably just blaming the world. He's mad at the world for it. And by the way, any kids out there, anything like that ever happens to you, the world owes you a favor, but not for the rest of your life. For a little bit of time. Rage, get that shit out of your system. But the world doesn't owe you a favor for the rest of your life. You are going to take it out on everybody. You got to learn how to get that shit off of you. Somehow learn to forgive that person. That doesn't mean no punishment for them. Forgive them. And so you don't make that your identity for the rest of your life, because you're going to end up like Corey Haim. And I don't mean any disrespect by that either, because I like Corey Haim, especially better than this goofball.
Then in 2020, Feldman made an even more shocking allegation. In his documentary, My Truth, The Rape of Two Coreys, Feldman alleged that Haim had told him Sheen raped him during the filming of Lucas.
See, now here's the problem. You can't believe a freaking word that Corey Feldman says, okay? Corey Feldman for years said Michael Jackson never touched me inappropriately as a kid. We were best friends. Like, he never touched me. Like, we sipped Jesus juice off of each other's chests. It was cool. Now, I honestly, I don't believe Michael Jackson touched any kids. And I was one of the biggest people in the world losing my shit and hating Michael Jackson because his songs, love him or hate him, those songs are fucking catchy as shit. It's just like Elvis, you know what I mean? Like, you just put these songs. Honestly, now it's Kanye, as weird as that sounds. Kanye is now with, fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire, Elvis Presley, unfortunately, the Beatles, and these people who just have like, it's like their own Giza pyramid of music, Speaking of music, Corey Feldman, I want to go and see his shitty music just because it's the funniest, most embarrassing shit ever. He goes on tour, if you guys don't know. Corey Feldman does, and he thinks he actually is good, and he's so bad at it. But the whole crowd is in on the joke because he sucks so bad. And Corey Feldman's just a piece of trizash, but I digress.
5 years later, Charlie Sheen is finally responding in his own doc. Not only did he deny the allegation, he also pointed out that Haim's mom previously disputed the claim. In the end, Sheen had choice words for his former friend.
So yeah, no, that one was just off, you know.
What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Hold on, before I quit this. This is his response to that. At least the end of his response to that. What do you guys think of this?
You know.
Yeah.
Just off, you know.
I don't know.
The Corey Haim allegation, did that
He's
happen?
also an amazing actor, so it's tough to figure out whether he's full of shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I like Charlie Sheen, so I want to believe him. So that fucks up the whole thing in my mind for me. And I want to interview you, Charlie. Please come on the show, or go on with Alex, or come on with me and Alex Stein. Please, please, please. I don't know. That like if somebody did that for me, I would be like, dude, no. Like my next like 5 years of my life would be losing my shit. And fuck you, I did. I don't touch nobody, motherfucker. I'll fucking break somebody's fucking you know what I mean? Like, there's no way I'm gonna let that go. And he's like, yeah, you know what? Like, fuck off, guy. Like, I don't know. For me, and that's the first time anyone's ever asked him about those allegations. But that was very interesting that Corey Haim's mom said it didn't happen. So, you know what? Charlie Sheen interviews back on. I don't even need to ask him that shitty question no more. Thank God, because there's so many better, more fun. I want to know about famous chicks he hooked up with. Oh my God, there's so much. I have an absolute field day with that shit. It's a roasted beef tenderloin. Come on, you didn't speak in my language. You know I'm a roast beef connoisseur, right? Speaking of French words, connoisseur. Legit, I am a roast beef connoisseur. Primarily roast beef subs with lettuce, tomatoes, and mayonnaise, and sauteed mushrooms lightly toasted with a little bit of provolone cheese. Not being picky, but yeah. It's a roasted beef tenderloin braised in a red wine sauce reduction. I threw that in there because I think I know something, but I don't. It's a roasted beef tenderloin braised in red wine sauce, Argentine sauce, and then pan-seared. Damn it, my voice. Sliced and topped with the chimichanga, with the chimichurri. What the hell is that? You think I know what the hell that is, Big A? I'm not as fancy as you, sir. But that sounds freaking bomb. I want to come to your house for dinner, bro. I need to come over for dinner. Scott is a purple halo. I got a halo. I thought it was kind of funny for a little while. I was really trying. I was trying to make Brandon, Alex Stein's co-producer and superstar of the hit podcast Hidden in Plain Sight. Please check it out every weekend. Saturday night is the biggest night. I believe it starts at 7. Shit is fire. I am always in there. And he makes fun of David Wilcock, one of the biggest, funniest pieces of shit on the planet. Way better and more entertaining than Corey Feldman. And he has like a ring light in the back. This guy's got all types of equipment and shit. He's loaded. He was on Ancient Aliens. He's got all that ancient alien money. And he's got like a ring light behind him. And I just thought it was kind of funny because Brandon was watching the show a couple times. This show. My show. Yeah, never liked Feldman at all. Me neither. I fucking hate that. Even in Goonies, he was the annoying kid in Goonies. You know what I mean? The two older teens are trying to like get smoochy, get it on. And he comes up and he's like, hey guys, he's like, the fuck out of here, shiz. Yes, Limp Bizkit booked him just to make fun of him. thank you. Big E knows the deal. By the way, Big E is also a music industry insider, and not even just insider, but a creator. Shit, we gotta go. I gotta hurry up. I got like a minute. Yeah, Limp Bizkit and Limp Bizkit. Like I've seen like videos of the concert. I didn't get to watch it. Limp Bizkit, like all the bands sucked. Corey Feldman sucked. It was like make fun of shitty bands who actually are so oblivious to their lack of skills. Come on this show. And then Limp Bizkit would headline it. And right when everybody is mad and throwing tomatoes and going nuts, Limp Bizkit comes out. Now, Limp Bizkit was cheesy as hell in like the late 90s, early 2000s. But they could play and they were fun and their shit was catchy. So, it was a good time. Good time by all. I get the creeps too, bro. Those Feldman shits, I can't stand them. I mean, I did like the Lost Boys and all, but we all know there's tons of creepy shiz going on in Hollywood. Yes, exactamundo. I'm a jobber, bro. You ain't no jobber. I hope Charlie starts selling Tiger Blood. He did. He was selling out like he's selling out. I was trying to copy his voice earlier. All right. Morgan, is this? Why doesn't it come up as a link for me? Maybe I can do it in here. Does it come up as a link here? Okay, good. Yes. That is the link to the number one superstar on the whole entire planet, Mr. Content Comedy Gold himself. Primetime 99 Alex Stein. Oh, Rui at Casino has that stir fry. Is that where you got the cashew shrimp stir fry? That is delicious. All right. Dag nabbit, we gotta go. Just when I start getting going, I had like 2 other things, but that's all right. We're winning. Winning. I drink tiger blood and I piss lion piss. I forget what he said. Damn it, but that shit was the bomb. Which cringy is me? Oh, cringe. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I try. I'm here to please. All right, guys. Please, everybody, get your tukuses over to Alex Stein Show. I will be in the chat. We're gonna have fun. Please don't forget at 8 o'clock, right after Alex, Doc Man Steve comes on. We're going to have a good old time. I'll see you guys back here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love yous. All right, yo. I'm out. Peace.